Alright, hello gamers, welcome back to the show. I'm your charming, self-proclaimed, yet still humble host, Mukluk, and we are back in the wonderful world of Guild Wars 2. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because someone in chat just tried to say, hello Mucka chat, how is everyone? And they misspelled how and accidentally called everyone a hoe. And Twitch blocked the message. So, we're starting off with a bang. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. We're just gonna put that over there. We are going live at a less than normal time. Usually my morning streams, morning for me, for you guys who knows, morning streams usually end in about 2 hours. However, we've got a sponsored stream in 2 hours, so I slept in a little bit to shift everything because I was not prepared to stream for 14 hours today. So today we're just gonna be hanging out and enjoying Tyria for about 2 hours. After which, we are going to be going over to the game Fellowship. Who is that? Lame Ligma. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. After about 2 hours of Guild Wars 2, we're going to be going over and doing a sponsored stream with Fellowship today. Fellowship is a multiplayer online dungeon game. It strikes me as something similar to games like Deep Rock Galactic or Vermintide, things like that, where it's basically just a few gamers versus a world that wants to kill them. There's tanks, there's heals, there's DPS, stuff like that. And I'm going to be joining a few other content creators, such as Wow Krindor and Bajira, if everybody shows up. And we are going to be trying this out for a couple of hours. Afterward, I've got lots of juicy giveaways for you guys. So I got free stuff, aka bribes for staying here and giving it a shot. Did you meet a dev at a meet for this one? I did not, no. SideQuest actually got us this gig. So, very grateful to them.
Is this a fellowship of a certain ring? Danham also, yay, 50 months.
I mean, they might have had a ring involved, I'm not sure. I am not sure. Did you sleep or did your PC die again? Did I sleep? No, I slept in. I usually get up at 9 a.m. for the morning streams, and today I got up at like 10:30. I slept in. I slept in. That's the honest truth. It's basically WoW Mythic Plus, honestly really fun. I'm looking forward to it. I've seen the trailer and looked at their website so far, the different classes. There's a couple different healers. There's one that's like it looks similar to like a dwarf, priest, or paladin, and one that looks similar to like a druid from Guild Wars 2. So absolutely gotta try those, unless there's someone else on the team that's really itching to heal, then maybe I'll take turns with him or something. But yeah, it looks fun. Knowing Bajira loves playing warrior in every game that he plays. He'll probably want to go for a tank or a melee DPS. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But for now, we have got some time in Tyria. Let's see. I don't recall if I have done my daily stuff today, so we're going to go check. I thought the Fellowship streams were tonight. This works too. Nope, midday today. We had to find a time that worked for all the creators that are involved in our multiplayer bit. And the time that ended up getting picked was 2 p.m. Eastern, which is kind of weird for me, but certainly not impossible. For some of the others, that might be like 5 in the morning or something. I don't know. So you'll be the healer. I'm gonna offer to be. We will see if anyone else jumps to do that. I feel like in my mind, Bajira is definitely going to be either tank or melee DPS. While Krindor is kind of like a wild card. I don't know what he's going to do. So we will see. Stream starting at Laura o'clock. No, I announced on the Discord yesterday that today's stream was starting and also running 2 hours later. Laura just shows up whenever. There's no announcement. Laura just does what Laura does. That's it. Okay, it turns out I have not done the home instance yet, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Oh my gosh, I love seeing all those XP messages. So good. Alright, open this up. It always lags really bad whenever I open the guild menu. I wonder why. I wonder what the design is, that every time you click on a guild in the guild window, it lags really bad. If people like WoW Dungeons but don't like the rat race, this is keeping up in WoW. I highly recommend. Oh yeah? At Muck, have you ever had nightmares after any of the spooky games you played? I don't think so. I don't think I have. The only thing that I can think of in life that was like horror and then it gave me nightmares was when I accidentally watched the movie Chucky as a child. Weeks. I had weeks of nightmares after that. But I don't think it's ever happened to me again since. Not even Outlast. Outlast, yeah, I mean, that was absolutely terrifying. I think that gave me a few more gray hairs. But, honest answer, I don't think I got nightmares, no. Outlast and Visage both. I was highly uncomfortable. For me, it was the Mummy, the bugs that crawl in your skin. Oh, the Scarab Swarm? Yeah, I thought the Mummy was a fun movie. I wasn't scared from that one. My siblings pranked me when I was like 4 or 5 showing me it, and I have an eternal fear of clowns over it. Wait, clowns? Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, showing me it. You mean It, the movie It. Okay, got it. I thought you're like showing me It, and I'm like, It what? What It? Okay, I've never seen It. Like at this point, I've seen enough media that Pennywise is in that I kind of get the story, but I've never actually seen the movie. Mike, did you read about Twitch making lurkers, people that do not talk and chat, not count toward the viewer count to reduce the bots? I did read about it, and that's not what they did. So that's, just to correct that a little, what they did was they made it to where if you are lurking in, like, multiple chats at once, you're not going to count for any of them. So if you've got, like, 3 streams open, and you're not, like, talking, if you got 3 streams open, you're not counting as a viewer on any of them. That's what they did. They did not. If you're just sitting in one and watching silently and eating popcorn, you still count as a viewer. They didn't change that. They changed it for people if you've got like a bunch open. And the reason they did that is there was a program someone made, and I don't remember the name of it, but basically you could put in the names of a bunch of streams that you like, and every time someone goes live, it would immediately open and minimize a tab for that person. So if you get enough people doing that, the person's basically view-botting at that point. So imagine like the moment I go live, if all 100,000 of my followers immediately opened a tab for me and they weren't even actually at the computer, that's essentially what that program was doing. So what they did is to try to combat that, they made it to where if you've got many tabs open with different streams, you don't count as a viewer on any of them. As I understand, now I of course don't work for Twitch, but I did read on this, and as I understand it, that's the change they made. What add-on is that? The one that makes the zone name disappear and appear? Regions of Tyria. Tharkun, here's a link to it. I'll send you a link in the chat. My bad, I didn't know. No, I didn't think you were being malicious or anything. That's why I didn't, you know, no, stupid! I saw the clip of a streamer asking people to write, and the viewer count goes from 700 to 960. I thought it was that. I have not seen that clip. I'm not sure what that's about. Another thing is when ad breaks are playing, if you have ad blocker, which I totally don't mind, chat, do what you gotta do. If you've got ad blocker, you don't show as a viewer during the ad break. So it's like, if this is your viewer count, and then an ad plays, it looks like this, and then the ad ends, and it goes back to what it was. It's weird, but that is another thing I read about. So, if you look at my stream as a whole, it might look like it does this, where there's like dips, and those are ad breaks. But again, people with ad block don't see the ads, so they don't register as a viewer during that time. I don't really know the why for that one, but that's another thing that I read about, related to this topic. New teaser on social media just dropped. I think it's the new Ranger pet. Let me see. Guild Wars 2 Twitter. What do we got? What is this? Insufficient, flawed, weak. That's how some Inquest view natural life. What sort of creative experimentation has this led to? There are many within the Inquest who have long found organic life to be woefully insufficient. Some have begun working to remedy that failure. Is it Adeptus Mechanicus Inquest? Well, I mean, okay. There's a beak there. This is like a bird or a chocobo or something, but it's got like guns and tech stuff. This is another bird, but it looks like it's got a gun on the front of its head, not on the sides. This one looks really similar to that one from a different angle. Raptor skin? It could be. I don't know that that's... I mean, they're just that and that. There's two different models. Unless those side gun things shift up and snap up above. This is like two different models. So I don't think it's a new Ranger pet. Did you see the one where they name drop Sneb? Wait, what? I know of the slug in-game, or that's named Sneb. I don't know what you're talking about. Did you already comment on the E-Spec post from ANET? Did I comment on it? No, I made a news video on it. Seb, not Sneb? Wait, what are we talking about? Sorry, no, Seb? I don't know what Seb is. No, I misread. I thought you said Sneb. An Inquest Asura named Seb was the previous VOE post. Oh, this guy? No, I didn't even see this. No one told me about this one. Notably lacking in charm, Seb has instead risen to power in the Inquest through a combination of ruthless ambition and the brutal effectiveness of his experiments. And that's the B. That's Ian. She's not... Dude, no one told me about any of these. She's not content to live in her father's shadow. Meet Kuda. Daughter of a former Inquest kingpin, Overseer Kuda has taken over the remnants of her father's old crew. She has slowly risen in prominence among Inquest leadership. Curious who's really pulling the strings behind the Inquest, let's peek into their tangled web of crews. The Inquest is presently made up of a multiple crews run by leading overseers and directors. The largest Inquest crew directs the whole operation. Okay. I guess that's the day it started. What was it, October 13th? What day of the week was this? Monday. So I guess Monday they started this. Okay. Interesting. No, I'm glad you told me. I did not know about any of that. Yeah, I do remember in the trailer for VOE at the end, I believe we saw two raptors with all that tech stuff stuck to them. Like, it was mount-sized raptors, not, like, miniature ones. So, I'm guessing that that's just going to be a recurring theme here. There's also when they showed the location guest or yeah. Let's see. Gobbler. Let's see. Crowbar. Trophy bag. Like that. Alright, let's go through the characters at treasure chest. Reminds me of the Star Trek Online dino with freaking laser beams attached to it. Yeah, the original... Hold on a sec. Guild Wars 2 VOE trailer. Where is it? Hold on a sec. Is this the one? Let me skip to the... There.
This is done.
Right here.
Remember us forever.
So, we got two raptors here that have been, oh, sorry. We've got, two raptors here that have been technoed out.
They'll remember us forever.
So, that could be Seb. That might be him right there. And then we got these two. I think they don't even have tails. I think those are just like hovering segments at this point. Hard to wait longer. Talk to ANET to prepone the expansion date. Prepone? Like move it up? So they do seem to be liking putting techno stuff on organic things. which is always fun. Kind of like the Borg in Star Trek. Postpone the release date for more spoopy. Oh my god. Dude, I have played more spooky games this month than I have ever played in a month of streaming. Alright? You're getting plenty already. Like, we've already... Here, hold on a sec. Let me bring this up. Like, look at this. Look at all of these that are crossed out. We've got all of those that are crossed out, and 3 of these 5 over here we've done this month so far. That's insane. Like, we could just stop spooky games now, and you guys would still be like, okay, yeah, Muck, we've had enough. That's good. We got enough. Appreciate that. At Muck, is there any existing lore out west where they say Castora is? I don't think I know anything about that. So if there is lore, I don't think I know. We could always use more. I know of 1,000 more on itch.io. Listen, Charmant, we already played your favorite spooky game. I shudder to think of the next 1,000 on your list. Let's let someone else pick the next one, alright? Alright. You lie? I'm not lying, I played it. I played it. Do you do your daily alt park farm even when it's not yours Tuesday? Yeah, how do you think I pay for all these giveaways every Tuesday? I have to make more than a few hundred gold a week passively to pay for the stuff I give to y'all every week. Yes. Yes, I do. Now, there are definitely people that donate stuff to the giveaway vault that helps tremendously, but yeah, I have to keep making income to keep doing giveaways. You should play the demo for Huntsman. Is that the one that's about a huntsman spider? It's just like big scary spiders. I'm okay with playing it. Let's see if we can find it. Right now, we got the sponsored stream today after Guild Wars 2. This evening, schedule's open. I'm gonna find another spooky game. We're going to knock it out, and then going to, if whatever time is remaining, if any, we'll work on Hades 2. So, I mean, Huntsman is an option, I guess. I get scared during regular games, no spooky games for me. Regular games? Like, oh my god, Guild Wars 2. So scary. Totally forgot. Good evening. What's up, X4? Alright, that one's done. Muck, have you ever gotten sponsored to play a game that's console exclusive? I have had companies approach me and say, you know, are you interested in doing this? And I've usually been like, I don't have any consoles. I'm just a PC gamer. And they're usually like, oh, okay. And then I've had SideQuest ask me, they're like, hey, just so we know, if anyone ever offered to buy you a console to do a console-sponsored stream, would you be interested? And I was like, I would still decline it this time. And they're like, okay. So, right now, my file says not interested. No. Maybe I've missed some big offers, I don't know. But right now, my file says not interested. Instead, I just play console ports that were moved to PC terribly. Like Elden Ring and Silksong. You like mouse and keyboard? Yeah. That is true. Only horror adjacent game I could stomach was Last of Us. The story was so good it made up for the heart attacks. One time I bought Last of Us, tried to install it, and for some reason at the main menu, it maxed my GPU to 100%, and I couldn't move. And I couldn't get the game to a playable state, so I refunded it. I'm still spoiler-free. I have not seen the show. I don't know what happens. I've heard the game is really good. I've heard everyone hates the second game. I'm still spoiler-free on The Last of Us, and I still want to play it at some point, but last time I tried, like, I almost blew up my computer. You should wear a Bleach Japan shirt for the Halloween stream. Oh, yeah, why wait? I could wear it for the, I could wear it for the sponsored stream in a few hours. Wait, don't you think they would love it if they tuned in to see, like, how the guy they paid to play their game is doing, and he's just got a big BJ on his chest from the Bleach Japan shirt? Yeah, I think that would look great. Steam giveaway. We have got bukus of giveaways a few hours from now. I've got some game keys for you guys. The sponsored stream that we're doing later also has drops enabled. And also I've got $100 worth of gift cards to give out. So we have got multiple things to give out to you guys, but that is a little bit later. You speak French, ooh woo. I speak French? Hon hon hon, Eiffel Tower, my croissant. Ho 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 ho. There you go, that's my French. Omelette du fromage. That's all I got. Let me guess, Panda Express? Wait, what? French Panda Express, what are we talking about? Does it matter on YouTube or Twitch? For all the giveaways I'm doing, you can be on YouTube or Twitch. Either one's fine. The drops thing for Fellowship, when I go to the Fellowship section, if you're interested in those drops, that's just a Twitch thing. Guild Wars 2 Woosday? It's Guild Wars 2 Thursday. What are you talking about? It's clearly Guild Wars Thursday. Alright, let's see. What's going on? Myths and Monsters. Janethier Century. Let's see if we can get in on that. Thought I heard Biyukoop, which means mini. No, I did not say Biyukoop. You decide whether to play Simulacra. Oh, hold on a sec. Shoot. As soon as I teleported in, I got attacked. One sec. Simulacra. Hold on, what was that one? This? Oh, in library. I have this one. An interactive horror experience of exploring a missing woman's phone. I mean, one of you sent this to me, so I already have it. So, let's see, very positive. Hold on, am I getting attacked still? No, we're good. All right. First time playing this, and Jesus, it's amazing seeing the multiple endings and the options of who did what. When you start playing the game, you think it's boring. Trust me on this, the longer you play, the more you're gonna like it. Best one out of the series. I mean, yeah, I'm okay with trying it. I'm totally okay trying it. Try Battlefield 6. I played Battlefield 4, and every other trailer of every other Battlefield I've ever seen looks like the same game. Now, to be fair, I haven't played them all, but they all look the same. It's like, to me as an outsider, every single Tom Clancy game looks the same. So I haven't really had the urge to play more of them. As someone who speaks French, your French is painful to listen to. As someone who eats French food, I love your fries. Alright, Janethier Century. No one's doing this right now. Let's check Chalk. You ever tried Warframe? The game where everyone plays a robot ninja? No, I have not. It is on the list of games that people want me to play, though. Alright, let's see. Are people doing this? Or Heart of Thorns, Tingle Depths. Looks like this map is probably full. Oh, there's only one map doing this and it's full right now. Have you played Megabonk? No. So I only game 55 hours a week. That's not enough time to get to all these games, guys. Do you feel like playing a hero shooter like Marvel Rivals? I played Overwatch for a time after it came out, and to me, Marvel Rivals looks basically the same. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It was fun, but not really itching to play more. No. I'm much more interested in playing the stuff that we've been doing than that. French fries are from Belgium. Oh, that's just silly talk. They'd be called Belgium fries if they were from Belgium. Silly. That cannon's dying. I don't think that's gonna work out. Okay. Well then. Probably because most people are in the labyrinth or something. Let's look. Have you ever been sponsored for a horror game? No, I have not. I have not been sponsored to do a spooky game. Unless we count you guys paying me to play spooky games. If that qualifies. Weren't you? Not that I can recall. I mean, remind me if I was. I don't think I have been. Fractals. No one in fractals. Oh my god, there's too many people doing Halloween stuff right now. Dang it. Convergence. Check on this. Should I get Soto or Janthier Wild's next special? I can't afford both. In my opinion, Soto. Because the Janthier story makes less sense if you haven't played Soto. And also, in my opinion, Soto had the better features. But there is good stuff in both of them. People out there somewhere. Yeah, they're probably doing Halloween events right now. Let me see. Let me see if there's anyone doing this right now. Oh, hang on a sec. Let me turn this up. No change. There's like 5 people here. Oh, that's not good. I might have to make my own group for stuff. I'm gonna have to not be lazy. Okay. French is not a country. Well, France is a country. French is a language spoken in multiple countries. France and Canada. Why is I playing yours too today? We have a sponsor for the stream, and they wanted us to join some other streamers for a collaboration of their game at 2 p.m. And I needed something to do until 2 p.m., so I'm currently hanging out at home. Home being Tyria. Karma the Dark World, was that game sponsored? Pretty sure I was just given a free key for that. Hang on. I do not think I was sponsored for that one. Hang on a second. Hang on. Yeah, they just gave me a key for that one. Yeah, that was just like, hey, here's a free key. That's it. Hold on. What is going on? Okay. Which skin do you reckon looks best on a Warclaw? I like the plushy ones. I mean, they're certainly not real. They're realistic, but they're cute. Mug for raid masteries, do I have to complete a raid or just enter one? I believe you have to kill a raid boss. I think you have to kill your first raid boss for those to pop up. Is it French is the official language of more than just France and Canada? France, Canada... Oh, Expedition 33. Yeah. Is there anyone that can tell you how many players are in the map that you're in? I do not know of a way to do that. I don't know of a way to do that, no. Try this again. If it hasn't started, maybe I'll make one. NA Education strikes again. Yeah, okay, Ephalie, name the 50 states. Alright? I live in a country that is multiple times bigger than Europe. I spent most of my childhood trying to memorize all the states and capitals. French is sometimes oui and sometimes woo. I understand that reference. States bigger than Europe? Well, yeah, Alaska, but I mean, it's not like we have a lot of states bigger than Europe. We have got like 1 or 2. What's the easiest legendary trinket to craft? Well, there's 2 legendary trinkets. Aurora from Living World Season 3 and Vision from Living World Season 4. I think they're both about the same in terms of difficulty. Europe isn't a country. Yes, Europe is a continent that is filled with many countries. I'm saying that the United States, I may have misspoke. I'm saying that the country I live in with its 50 states is many times larger than the continent of Europe with its many countries. State is not even close to Europe. Hold on a second. Alaska versus Europe size. All right. Okay. Here's Europe, and this blue outline is Alaska, which is the biggest state in the United States. All right? That is the biggest of the 50. So that's the size comparison between the two. And then after that, there's 49 more. Russia is a part of Europe. Wait, what? Well, I don't think anyone thinks of Russia when they're thinking of Europe. Let's see. Is there one for Texas? Yeah, there is one for Texas. Alright, supposedly this is the one for Texas. Texas is the second largest state. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I've heard from people that live in Europe, they're like, oh my god, last weekend was so awesome. I drove 45 minutes to another country and I went to a concert in Amsterdam. And I'm like, dude, I can drive 45 minutes and then I'm just 45 minutes from my house. Like, I'm still in the same city. Like, what do you mean? Like, congratulations, I'm now 45 minutes from where I live, but still in the same freaking city and state. Like, that's, like, what do you mean? I drove 9 hours before I was able to escape my state. 9 hours. Meanwhile, Australians, yeah. Yeah, Australians, you drive 45 minutes and you're just 45 minutes from the town also. I don't know. Hang on, Janthier Century. No, I don't think anyone's doing this right now. Here in the Netherlands, you drive 45 minutes and you're stuck in traffic outside your town. Yeah, I live near Atlanta, the capital of Georgia, and it's also the Delta hub or one of the Delta hubs of the United States. So traffic in and out of the Atlanta area is always really, really crazy. So yeah, you could end up sitting 45 minutes in traffic just trying to pass through there easily. I live in Poland. I can drive for over an hour and not leave Warsaw City. Logged in to copy paste this. Please forgive me for being pedantic. Europe is 10 million kilometers squared. USA is 9.8 million kilometers squared. I mean, I don't know. That sounds wrong. Hang on a sec. Let's see. Mug, please read this. Mercator projection. Oh, this is just talking about like a flat map versus a round map? Yeah. Yeah, I know what this is. I mean, this is like 20 pages long, so no, I will not read this, but I know what this is. Just read the first paragraphs. I decline. Look, the bottom line is like in Europe, each individual country has like its own history, its own peoples, right? Its own culture and stuff like that. At least that's how I see it from television, you know, as an American. Here, we got 50 of those. Sometimes more, if you count, like, it's like, you know, South Georgia's all, like, rednecks and hillbillies. And North Georgia is, like, just people, like, you know, working in business buildings and stuff the whole time. Like, it's just a very different thing. Like, here, driving hours to work is normal. And we don't have, like, the same thing where it's just like, you know, oh, I can go over to Germany for a concert this weekend. Like, we don't have anything like that. Mug, sorry for the tag again. I have a question about Blish HUD. Is there an add-on on there where you can see around for your AoE attack buffs for how far they are without pressing them? How far they... I mean, there's distance rings? I don't know if that's what you're looking for. So, like, if I turn on a range 600 ring, I can see this, and this shows me 600 range from my character. That's called distance rings in Blish HUD. I don't know if that's what you want, though. In the US, how many people go their whole lives without ever leaving the country or to even getting a passport? I would say most, because it's not needed. Like, imagine if you're born near the center of the United States. It would take you oh my god, like, it would take you like a 5-hour flight just to leave the US. Or a drive of 2 to 3 days to leave the United States. Like, if you're just going to the nearest edge, which would be Canada or Mexico at that point. Like, it is very easy to live your whole life in the U.S. and not ever need to leave the country for something. That would be like that would be like saying how many Europeans have left Europe. Because remember, we're comparing the continent of Europe to the size of the continental Europe to the size of the United States. So I think that would be similar to saying, like, how many Europeans never leave Europe during their lives. See something. Let's see, I barely left my country like 3 times in 30 years. Yeah. The US is big indeed. How many time zones do you have? 6? We have 4 in the mainland. The others are if you're including Alaska and Hawaii. But yeah, the mainland has Pacific time, Mountain time, Central time, and Eastern time. Do you use an X3D on Guild Wars 2? I don't know what that is, so I don't think so. What that? Raichi, gifting 10 YouTube memberships. Thank you, Raichi. Appreciate that. I barely leave my city. Oh yeah, in my day-to-day life, I barely leave my house. But I'm just saying, like, in my entire life, I have left the United States once, and it was when I joined my dad on a business trip. And, it wasn't that great. I remember seeing the biggest rat I've ever seen in my life. CPU? Oh, you want to know what CPU? If you do !PC, you can see a list of all my parts. Mug, does dual pistol, thief, and quickness deadeye still work? To my knowledge, nothing has changed that would have broken those. I don't main those. I haven't played them in a while, but I think they still work. I see all your parts. Yup. Today I learned everyone outside the US is just rats. No. My dad had to go to the Bahamas to repair a customer's something or another, and he took me and my mom with him. I was like 10. And so for me and mom, it was a vacation. For dad, it was a business trip. And we ended up staying not in the area meant for tourists, and it was bad. Like, there was bed bugs in the hotel, there was, like, giant rats, there was like, you know, crackheads outside, stuff like that. And so we ended up, my dad spent, like, more money than he was intending to move us to, like, you know, like a Marriott or something, you know, like the area intended for tourists. It was really nice there. But, yeah. Muck's dad's customers are rats. Well, he did do a job for Blizzard once. What is Georgia like anyway? I don't even know how to describe. I mean, it's just, to me, it's normal, right? It's just a place. Like, what's significant about culture? It's very much like a melting pot of different peoples, right? Like, from my perspective, there's just as many white people as there are black people, as there are Hispanic people. Like, there's a bunch of different people. Again, it's a hub for the airlines, so there's just lots of different folks here. Trees everywhere. And I only mention that because when I lived in Utah, trees were very rare, because Utah is technically a desert. And so, when I talked to people out there that had been to Georgia, they were like, oh my gosh, I felt claustrophobic driving down the highway because it was just like a wall of trees on both sides and you couldn't see out. And I was like, yeah, there's a lot of trees. So I got a lot of those. They do a lot of recording film and TV shooting stuff there. Yeah, sometimes. Have you ever been to Canada? I have not, no. Main thing I know about Canada is y'all are like super polite. I think like half of you are French, and you started a system recently where if you need healthcare, they're like, have you tried dying? I learned that from memes. I don't know how much of that's true. Those are my Canadian facts. Might come to Canada. I mean, I'd probably save money on healthcare. Why is the water, like, flickering? What is going on? It's really weird. Is that reflections? Hang on a second. Let's do that. Something with the reflections is being weird about it. Still blows my mind I could cross the entirety of my country and at the same time it's like half of an average US state. Well, I don't know about average. Like, you know, we really like to throw around like, oh, Alaska is as big as half your country, or Texas, something like that. But then, okay, you look at our smallest state, which is Rhode Island, right? I'm pretty sure it's Rhode Island. Like, Rhode Island is itty bitty. Like, you could fit like 100 Rhode Islands in Texas. Alaska's huge, just don't look at the population. Well, Alaska is kind of like Australia. There is a very densely populated area where the people are, and then the rest is basically wilderness. Because it is not practical to live in that other area, because it's just so far from, you know, electricity and water and stuff like that. Yeah, Alaska is mostly like wild, untamed wilderness. But there is, you know, population area, densely populated areas. Why does your game feel heavily modded? I have a couple of add-on overlays, I should say. I've got one that lets me see event timers in game, and I've got one that has me all my mounts on a wheel so that I can access my mounts easier. But I have people all the time ask me, why do my graphics look so good? And I honestly don't know why, because I'm not using anything that would affect the graphics. These are my settings if you want a screenshot or something. I tried Bloodshed Guide for mount keybind, but it never worked for me. Any tips? I don't really want to stop everything to troubleshoot that from top to bottom. So my tip would be, if you have a few minutes, join the Bloodshed Discord, which has the people that made the plugins. They're really nice, as long as you're really nice, and they can help you figure out what's going on. If you haven't watched it already, I do have a guide for setting up the Mounts and More plugin. If you could try following that and see if you missed a step. But other than that, I would ask for help on the Discord. I'm venting, but why do I have to play World v World again for the gift of battle? Mukluk Karen. I just you're needed. You're needed there, man. We need you. What's your main character? This ranger that I'm currently killing time on right now. This ranger is my main. Hi. Thank you. It's weird having my wife bring me lunch 1 hour into the stream chat. Usually I'm with you guys for many hours before that happens. Yo, Muck, I currently have a bug where in the homestead some of the self-homegrown plants are not being collected when using the harvesting collection box. Are you experiencing the same issue? I used the box just a few minutes ago. I could go there and... Wait, what's going on? What is going on? What? What? I was in combat while he was leaving. Okay. I already did my collection box today. Let me go see if anything was not collected. Growing crops. Growing crops. No, everything was collected. Is it like ascended foods or the shadow fruit? I think those you might have to manually collect. But it looks like everything auto-collected. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure. It looks like it's not a widespread issue because I'm not seeing it, but I don't know. Mucking Yours 2, what do you regret spending gems on? The Unbound Gathering tools, because then like a week later I found out the volatile ones are better and then I bought those. So the Unbound ones was kind of a waste for me. Outfits? I've never spent gems on outfits. All the outfits I have were given away, or Twitch drops, or in the case of two really creepy ones, they were gifted to me, because y'all are weird. PB&J. Hot dog. Mm. What were the gifted outfits? The magical girl outfit and the maid outfit. Funny enough, the magical girl one was gifted to me by someone who worked at ArenaNet. They were trolling. They were trolling. Alright, let's see if anyone's doing this.
What depraved abomination.
Wait, I just realized. I think I know why I can't find any events going on right now. I think I'm on NA right now. Usually when I play this time, I'm connected to EU. Like West Coast NA right now, it's 9 a.m. Let me see. If no one's here, I might need to swap over. Okay, there's tags on this one. All right, I can stay here. It's 10 a.m. What time is it PST right now? 9:56 a.m. Yes. You are correct. I was wrong. It's 10 a.m. I did not carry the 1. On your game looking so good, are you playing on a 4K monitor? Probably not. I got this monitor a very, very, very long time ago. This is a Spectre 21-inch monitor. That's it. Do you still do Guild Wars 2 raid training with viewers? I do not. I used to do it once a week. However, I kind of had an epiphany one day. And the epiphany was that I could spend hours of an evening running with like 9 people, assuming that they all needed the training, and I could teach 9 people. Maybe more than that, if there's people watching. Or I could make a guide on how to do something, and over time, it would help 50,000 people. So it seemed like a much better use of my time to just make guide videos for each of the raid bosses, which it took me a year, but I did. rather than, you know, doing the once a week training sessions. Muck, if a black hole does not let information escape it, what happens to the information? It gets a firm hug. Hi, Muck in chat. Hi, Velmore. Yeah, there's absolutely a great place for people that are doing one-on-one training. However, I think it just kind of wore me down. Like, between raid training and WoW and raid training in Guild Wars 2, I've been doing it on and off for like 20 years. So I kind of needed a break from it. Like just the other day, just yesterday it was, or Tuesday, I joined a group to do strikes, and we had like a horrible, horrible run in Harvest Temple, and we were fighting for like, there was like 3 of us alive, and we were fighting for like 20 minutes, and we died to the boss at 3%. And it was just normal Harvest Temple. It was just a daily. And like, I wanted to yell, and I was just like, nice try, guys, sorry. And then I just left. Like, I didn't attack anyone or anything, but I just didn't have the same level of patience that I used to try to coax them through and teach them the whole thing. I was just like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. I think they just wanted to run with you. I put it in the group finder, though. So half the people there didn't know it was me. The classic K thinks bye. Well, I wasn't mad at them. Like, how can I put this? I didn't want to start anything, right? I didn't want to, like, oh, this is all the thieves' fault. Man, I hate thieves, man. Yeah, I didn't want to do anything like that. I was just like, internally, I was like, I wish they had known the fight before they joined the group, or had said that they needed to know the fight, and then I would have told them the fight. However, no one said anything, so we all died a lot. And so I was like, okay, I just don't want to be here anymore. Let's see. Monkheim says, I got the Sky Scale in Soto, and now I want the Legendary Trinket from Season 4. Do I have to get the Sky Scale again? Because as far as I know, it's connected to the Trinket. Monkheim, unfortunately that is correct. The Sky Scale training you get from the Living World Season 4 method will give you a, what is it called? Is it Rift something? Or Rift Hunting or something like that? But there's a skill your Sky Scale, there's a bunch of skills your Sky Scale gets when you do the original method of acquiring the Sky Scale. And you need some of those skills to get Vision. Now, it will be a lot easier to get that Sky Scale because you've already got one, but yeah, the answer is yes. The guide's definitely got a way to reach more people. We appreciate it. No, I'm glad. I mean, it's certainly worked out, but yeah, it's essentially the one-on-one training, I do believe, is better than the guide video. But it requires a day where I'm in like a really good mental headspace. And also, something that happened once, this is going to sound kind of weird, but it did bug me, is one day I was doing raid training, and at the end of it, I found out that half the people in the raid didn't even need the raid training. They just joined because they wanted to group with me. Which is flattering, but it made me feel like I wasted my time. So I was like, okay, so 4 or 5 people in this group got something out of this, and the rest didn't. And I just, you know, spent hours of my life on this. So it really kind of pushed me more to do the videos as opposed to like the one-on-one things once a week. And the videos are nice because sometimes people come in and be like, oh, hey, just want to say thank you. Your such and such video you made, you know, just saved me. And I'm like, wow, I made that video 4 years ago and it's still helping people. That feels really good. East and north. Do we panic? Your videos and Ions are the ones I watch the most for guides. Yo, Ion? Ion taught me. You know, when I started learning this game, like, I don't know, 6, 7 years ago, anytime I looked for something online, it was Iron Maiden or Dolphy that was my lifesaver. Maybe a couple from Tekkit at that time. But whenever I got stuck on something and I didn't know what the hell was going on, it was Iron or Dolphy 9 times out of 10. Yeah, Ion is still active and still doing stuff in her own style. We're gonna AoE res here. Dolphy is no longer active. I would say the one creator I know of that is similar in style to what Dolphy did is Guild Gent, with you know, written guides and screenshots and stuff like that, as opposed to video stuff. Ian helped me with all the jumping puzzles of the game. Yeah. I'm like, hi, Lucky. Do you ever play with Ian? Sometimes. It's more of a scheduling thing. She's Oceanic, I think. Like, when I'm ending my evening stream, which is midnight for me, she's often just starting her stream. So I can easily, like, raid her as I end my stream a couple times a week. But she's often starting her day when I'm ending mine. There has been a couple of events that we've both been in, like when we raided with the devs and stuff like that. But usually she's like, I'm so tired, I'm falling asleep at my desk in all of them. I think she's in, like, Singapore. Yeah, that sounds right. Should I make a Ranger alt? I'm currently playing Necro as a main, new to the game, 90 hours. Should I make a Ranger alt? I mean, the things that I like are not the same as the things that everybody likes, but Ranger is my favorite. And Necro and Engineer are probably tied for my second favorite. So, you might like it. I know I do. I hope we get more details on, like, when I say details, I mean, like, you know, details of the changes that they made to the Elite specs, not just broad statements. Because I'm still trying to decide if I want to play my Ranger or my Necro in the next X-Pack. For, like, the story. Because depending on the changes they made to Ritualist, I might enjoy playing that more. But if I don't like what they did to Rit, then I'll probably stay on Untamed. Like, how much Magic Find do you have, and what is the ideal number to have in general? Magic Find in this game is kind of like checking your horoscope in the newspaper at the beginning of the day. I think it really only does something if you think it does something. However, I would say that I've got the maximum Magic Find from consuming luck, which is 300, and then another 16 from some achievements. But I never really notice it. I can get it higher, like if I get all the boosters and other things that you can use to temporarily increase your Magic Find, you can get it, you know, to the cap, and then maybe use that to open a bunch of treasure chests or something. But it's not something I ever think about. Do you have any character that's played all the story? No, actually. My Ranger has played all the story except End of Dragons. I did that on Engineer because I wanted to play Mechanist. What's your favorite Ranger spec? Currently, Druid or Untamed. The only one I don't super enjoy is Soul Beast. Sergo says, why are people saying Warrior new class is bad? Wait, hold on. Warrior new class is bad? You mean the Paragon? Hang on. Okay, I had to get that down. Okay, the Paragon was possibly the strongest healer in the game during the beta. I would assume that if people were saying Paragon was bad, that they were trying to DPS with it. And that is true. It was not built to do good damage. And if they wanted to do good damage as a Paragon, it was not great at that. So, but they did say that they are making some changes to it to try to give it better DPS options. Now, I don't know how good a job they're going to do, but yeah, right now it is a top tier healer and a bad DPS. They would like it to be viable at both, and that's where they're at right now. Is Ranger your first character? No, my first character doesn't exist anymore, but I remember it was a Sylvari Necromancer, because I thought plant people was interesting. I had never seen another MMO where I could be a plant person. Let's see. All right, that's all the treasure chests. I'm gonna check something. Has my... Okay, yeah, I was just double checking, make sure the chat bot's working. On Reddit, there were a lot of criticism because of adrenaline management. So, okay, in terms of adrenaline management, I would say that the people on Reddit play Warrior worse than me, and I play it twice a year. Because I didn't have any problems with adrenaline management. So I think they don't know what they're talking about. Let's see. Season 4, J-High. No, no one's doing it. Ah, bummer. All right. I would say there was, what was it called? Was it called Motivation? That new resource that Paragon had? I would say that almost could have not existed and I wouldn't have noticed. Because I felt like Motivation was always like capped and I never had to think about it after like 30 seconds into a fight. That actually reminds me, hold on. Let me see. There was a comment under a video that was so freaking stupid. I want to see if I can find it so we can all just like enjoy this together. Let me see. Nope, don't see it. Hang on. Hold on, it's still loading all of the comment section. Okay, alright, this is it. This is the one. This was a video I did on the new Elite specs, right? And in it, of course, there was a section on the Troubadour. And they, here we go. You didn't notice any problems with note generation because you only tested it with Scepter. Scepter was the only weapon that provided half-decent note generation to Troubadour. Using any other weapon resulted in an absolutely abysmal experience. As a Mesmer main, I tested it with all weapon combinations, and it was horrible. View reply. As mentioned in the video, I played it with a rifle. I did not try it with Scepter. So, one, they didn't watch the video. Two, they, I guess, can't play Mesmer. Like, what am I supposed to say to that? Oh my gosh. It's the only way. I'm gonna go put my plate away. Hang on. I finished my lunch. Okay. Plate is put away. My desk has avoided looking like Asmongold's. All right. Nice energy on that comment. Yeah, I know. Rifle and scepter are both shooty sticks. Common mistake. Common mistake. Yeah. Did the Paragon skills have voice acting during the beta? Some of the skills had interesting names. I think they all were basically just like shout skills and stuff. One of the things I remember is what was the third chant? It was like it gave you swiftness or something. I remember that one could have not existed and I would not have noticed. The third chant was like, I never used it. I never had to use it. It wasn't required to keep the boons up, and I didn't need what it did. Buck says, I know this is PC dependent, but during big raids in the giant open world, does the FPS drop a ton? More concerned about instance raid content. During open world, Buck, if I start having, like, losing FPS, the number one thing is turn down character model limit. This is how many people you're rendering. And if you turn it down, you just start seeing the floating names above other players instead of, like, their whole outfit. That is a huge savior for FPS. In instanced content, like 5-man or 10-man, no, I never have issues in there. How often do you get comments like that? Like what, stupid people? I mean, a couple a day. I mean, but sometimes I can tell that it's not malicious, right? Like, hang on a second. I'll show you one that was pretty innocent that I was nice about. Hang on, I remember this. This was yesterday or the day before. It was on the Vision video. Let me see, comments. Sort by newest. Okay, so like this one was silly, but it wasn't malicious, so I wasn't mean to them. Is there a written version of this guide? It would be much easier to have listed which are time-gated crafting materials just to make sure that they're ticked off every day. Yes, it is in the description of the video, and also a comment pinned at the top of the comment section. Oh, thanks. So, you know, a sweat drop, smiley face. This was a silly, dumb thing, you know? So I could say, yeah, that's a dumb comment. They didn't even try. But at the same time, they were polite, so I was polite. And then at other times you get like the guy that's like, scepter! You know, you get those, and it's just like, all right, I want to make you feel as dumb as possible. You know, stuff like that. So yeah, I get comments every day that are, so there was one, I did a YouTube short this week about like trying to revive an elementalist. I don't know if you guys saw it. I'm really proud of it. It did really well. And it was the one where I was like, yo, you stood in the fire! And I'm like slapping the guy. And one guy under the video, he's like, this is an absolutely brain dead take. And I'm like, really? Because this is the best short. Like, we already got 50,000 views. People love this. I don't know. It's like, you say it's a brain dead take. 50,000 people like the video. I think I'll trust them. I think I'll go with them. That short was awesome. I thought it came out really well. Hi, Muck. Hi, Gans. The guy was the one who stood in the fire. Clearly you played Scepter and then edited the video to rifle after the comment called you out. Yep. You're biased, clearly. I am. I'm biased as a healer against elementalists. There was one guy in the comment section that gave me a chuckle. He's like, I play a heal Ellie. I don't know what to think about this. He was both people in the video. I was today years old when I learned Muck made YouTube shorts. Yeah. You should totally go like and subscribe. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I'm gonna show the good part. This is the part in question. Should add new gems to reviving him. Take my money. Here we go. I would love to see my tiny Asura like throttling some char. I told you not to step in the fire. What did you do? I stood in the fire. You stood in the fire. Then what did you do? I misformed out of your res. You misformed out of the res. And then like I'll stop resing him at 99%, and I'll be like, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Like every freaking time. I hate Elementalist, by the way. Dude, I make myself laugh every time I hear myself like, you misformed, like just the volume increase in the middle of the word misform. It cracks me up. Yes, I laugh at my own content. Shut up. That was Harvest Temple. I know, yo, any of you that saw that Harvest Temple strike the other day, you saw the pain in my eyes. Like, I'm like, don't touch the Mountain Dew. Thief runs in. I'm like, God dang it. And I'm like, cast red. And he's like, bloop. And he teleports and it misses. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm about to burst a blood vessel. That one comment, I felt that, Ellie main. Yeah. Definitely have to find a balance of the settings. Recently I turned off too many things and half the open world boss fight was missing till I got close to it. My group was telling me, do you see X thing? Go for that. I'm like, what thing? Loads in. Oh. If your content doesn't make a laugh, how could we expect to make us laugh? Yeah. Exactly. Happened to me a few minutes ago with Healing Times. Yep. Yep. I drank Mountain Dew for the first time the other day. Do people actually drink that? You know, with a name like Mountain Dew, you would think it's like spring water or something, but it's actually radioactive gamer juice. I don't think anyone who had never had Mountain Dew could predict the flavor of Mountain Dew. I don't think anyone could call that out. Oh shoot! I was thinking this map hadn't done the pre. Let's go! I'm ready. Give me those toenails. Mike, I have a question. New player. What do you think is the best way to go through the DLCs? Is it better to do it on different characters or just one as map exploration is bonded to characters, right? Map exploration is indeed bonded to characters. However, the story you can do on any characters you want. Like, you could do chapter 1 of the story on your ranger, and chapter 2 of the story on your engineer, and so on and so on and so on. So for example, my character, if you look at the story journal, has never done End of Dragons. I did that on my engineer just because I was really interested in playing the Mechanist, which came out with EOD, and then I got tired of that and I went back to playing my ranger when the next expansion came out. So you do not have to play the whole thing on one character unless you want to. But having map exploration be character bound certainly makes it easier to do it on one tune. But it's not required. Do you remember Black Mountain Dew? No, I think you just got a bad batch. And as far as best way to go through the DLCs, I'm of the opinion just play them in order. Because the story, I mean, yeah, there's high points and low points, right? The whole thing's not 5 out of 5. But the story is pretty good overall, I believe. And so I just usually tell people I would do it in order. You know, speaking of stuff being a weird color, do any of y'all remember purple ketchup? I don't know if it was like Nickelodeon or what. I remember it was aimed at kids. But I distinctly remember purple ketchup on the shelf in stores. I have no idea if it tasted the same. I never asked Mom for the purple ketchup, but I remember it. Is this music WoW orcish? I mean, it kind of has like war drums and stuff. Ah! Hey Mike, I just started playing a few weeks ago. YouTube videos have been really helpful, especially the I Tried series. Thanks. You're welcome, Plural Moose. Meese. You are very welcome. I'm glad that they're still helping. Now right now, the other folks that are here are killing a lot of the ads to stop the healing. I've hung out with the Europeans too much, so I'm just breaking this guy's ankle repeatedly. Quick question, which Legend Armor sets do you have? I'm debating just trying to get 3 sets of Obsidian, but also doing more raids with lots of World v World. If by sets you mean light, medium, or heavy, I have them all. But if you mean like, how did I get them? It's a mixed match. I have some pieces from Raid, and a lot of pieces from... I used to just really enjoy PvPing. I PvP'd all the time, just for the fun of the game. And so I had like 5,800 games played. So when I found out you could get legendary gear from PvP, I was like 80% done. And I was like, oh. And I just had to get like a few things together and put it together. So I have a lot of legend gear from PvP and a few pieces from raids, and then 1 piece of Obsidian that I made just so I could make a guide on it. I don't have any from World v World. The only World v World legend I have is the ring, Conflogs. Not anymore. Not anymore. I have the opinion that PvP in its current state is the worst state it's been in 10 years. It's very glass cannon right now. You know, you die in like... It feels kind of like a first-person shooter right now. Like, people just popping each other like balloons. I don't really like that. To me, that is not MMO PvP. That is FPS PvP. So, it's no longer fun for me, so now I play a lot of other games. Now, I don't know if ArenaNet agrees with me on that and they want to change anything or if they're happy with how it is, but that's my thoughts on it. At Muck, is it true the European servers are less fun in terms of the humor in map chat and just the overall humor level across the server's player base, aka less funny than NA? I've never noticed that. I play on EU near half the time that I play, and on NA the other half. I've never noticed that. Really, the only difference, honestly, is I get a little bit of lag when I'm on EU because I live in NA, and strategies. For example, this fight, on NA, the people go around and kill all the ads, then come back and kill the dragon, and they get more loot, but it takes longer. EU just kills the dragon, and they ignore the ads, they get less loot, but they're done faster, and then they leave. So the strategies are slightly different on the different servers. But as far as humor, no, none of them are funny. it's all Germans in both groups. Nobody's funny. Muck, why not play one of the duelists? I like playing duelists specifically because they are not glass cannon. I'm terrible. Let's just assume I'm bad. Yeah, I honestly like. When I would play PvP in the past, I would find a build I would like to play, and then I would just try to make it work. I wouldn't play, like, meta things, and right now, if you're not playing a meta thing, you're dead in a second. Like, example, Mirage. Sorry, not Mirage, Barrage. Screw Mirages. Barrage, Longbow 5, where you rain arrows down. That skill made my brain make the happy juice. So I came up with the arrow cart build, which is still used by some people in World v World to this day. It's basically just a way to spam barrage nonstop. Because I was like, I just want to get the more barrages per second. How do I do that? And I just found every mechanic I could in the game to reduce cooldown of it and just spam it. And it was a lot of fun for me. And it works if you're at very long range. How do you use 2 monitors with the game open? How do you move the mouse out of the game and into the other monitor? Same as any other game. You turn on windowed full screen mode. So, here, hold on. I'm going to take you guys on a magic carpet ride. Just a second. Let's see if the cord is long enough for this. Okay. So, there's my game. There's my mouse. And it can go right off of the window. Woo! Amazing. Yeah, full screen windowed mode. You can move the mouse right out of the window if you wish to. And that's true for most games. In fact, there's one horror game that y'all wanted me to play for Halloween this year called Alice Madness Returns. And the game is so old, it doesn't have a windowed mode. So if I tab in or out of the game to mess with Twitch or the YouTube, it takes like 10 seconds. So... holding off on playing that one until we can try to get the dual PC setup going. Show us the monitor with Raid Shadow Legends playing the background. I haven't played that in close to a year. I've got my my token, my chip. Now the third monitor is just. I mean, I don't care. I'll show you. The third monitor is just stream software. I used to sometimes have Raid in the corner, but it's not there right now. For example, the third monitor right now is telling me to put on the wizard hat for someone in chat. Mer. I use full screen and just right click to turn on the edge of the screen. Move mouse toward the other screen to let go. Mouse goes to the other one. I mean, if that works for you, that's fine. I'm playing Condi Mech and bunkering down on points 1v1 and 1v2. It's not hard, pretty fun, but I've seen Untamed being used that way as well. Maybe you'll enjoy it. Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of great games out right now. Like right now, I am... Hold on, I'm checking my Steam right now. I am 89 hours into Hades 2 and almost done with it. I'm only able to put that amount of time into other games because I am splitting my attention right now. What brand monitor support arm do you use? Oh god, the arm holding up my third monitor? Dude, I don't know. I bought that thing years ago. I'll show you. It's dusty. It's back there. But yeah, the arm holding it up is that thing right there. Hey, look, there's Ritlock. You can see him hiding down there. That's the arm holding it up. I don't know what brand that is. I got it so many years ago. If you want to use a picture of it and see if you can find it, but that's it. These are weird questions from the chat. We've had weirder. There are ways to enable windowed mode for Alice on PC Gaming Wiki. Maybe I have a look. I have been, I have had people tell me that there are ways to do it. I have not devoted any time to that because I have been dealing with this other problem. My stream crashed, which lost me all my viewers 4 times last week, and I have been troubleshooting that. And fingers crossed we found something that fixed it. I don't know. But in addition to that, as kind of insurance, we're also moving to a dual PC setup this weekend, as long as we can last until this weekend. So that's been my top free time project right now. Fellowship win? 30 minutes? Well, probably like 20 minutes we'll start getting prepared. But I'm really excited about this, chat. Both because the game looks cool, IMO, and also I'm going to be playing with WoW Krendor, Bajira, and Nixium. And chat, I'm the little guy in this group. I'm the little streamer in this party. So I'm going to be playing with them and just showing off the game. We're all sponsored to play it for a couple hours, show it off, and then going to be also doing a video for them. So I'll be taking the footage and making a video over the next week too. Muck's the 5'11" streamer. What role will you play? I looked at the classes. There is supports, so I'm going to offer to be support unless someone else like really wants to play it. Bajira in every game he plays loves playing warrior, so I'm guessing he'll either be the tank or a melee DPS. What is the game? The game, hang on a sec, 'cause I've got it ready to go here. The game is Fellowship. It's going into early access today, and it's, imagine you're just doing like chain dungeons in an MMO. It's, a group of people, and you're going in and doing dungeons, and it's basically you versus just PvE. It's PvE. So, kind of like, Deep Rock Galactic, or Vermintide, or Darktide. It's just you versus a whole bunch of environmental stuff that wants to kill you. As far as what role am I going to play, I saw that there are 2 healers right now. One is like this Dwarven Paladin Priest thing, and one is this Sylvari Druid-looking thing. Absolutely want to try those. Big spooters. It's hero-based mythic dungeons. I mean, I'll take it. Angry Plant Lady. Isn't that the troll from League of Legends? I forget his name. It looks like him. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Trundle, that's it. That rings a bell. It was Trundle. Do you think the Mentor tag should be revamped to have some of the functionality of the Commander tag? Okay, hot take. I think the Commander tag existing is kind of weird. Like, I guess it's fine how it is, but at the same time, I don't know many other games that have like a barrier for entry to, making a 10-man group. So I think it's kind of odd that it's behind a 200 gold payment in the first place. Is it 5-man party PvE? I think it's 4. I think it's 4-man party. I think it's tank healer 2 DPS, but I'd have to double check. Let's see. Bavanisos. Could see if that's going. Not sure if it still is. I want Catmander tag, but it's so much gold. Yeah. If you already have Commander or Catmander, the other one is a reduced price, but yeah, it is a payment on either one of them for sure. Tackle plus chip. There you go. That was one of my comments in your video. Instance content like strikes and raids really are acceptable without a tag present or commander listing. I bought the tag for my main, but it's hard to find All-Star Group nowadays. Nowadays, if you Catmander, you get Commander as well for free. Was it reduced? I thought it was increased. No, I thought if you already had one of them, the other one... Hang on a sec. There's two Catmander tag. I'm pretty sure if you already have one of them, the second one is reduced price. Okay, so it's usually 300 gold, but if you have already got the Commander's tag, it is instead 150. So the second one you get, either Commander or Catmander, is half price. Yeah. I will say I think those are still overpriced, but yes. End of JP. Nope, not what I want. Still quite pricey. Yeah. Guess I can clean up the bags a little bit. Is there a point to having both? Just for fun. If you like messing with your own tag, that's basically it. Any benefit to buying the second? No, it's just for fun in case you just want to mix it up sometimes. Also, Just Natsuki and Napinator, thank you guys for the subs. I didn't say it earlier. Appreciate you. Parts of Africa, Caribbean, and Vietnam also speak French. Wow! Al Anderson, you are hours behind. Let's see. Search consumables. Don't think... Let's get rid of that. Personally, I like using the mentor tag more. It's fun to pop one up and other people pop it up and then you just have a blob of apples. You know what? If that does it for you, that's fine. What are you doing? Just cleaning bag space right now. Just have a bunch of stuff in here. Wait, what is this? Sanguine. Where did I get this? Court. Oh, I did a Halloween achievement without realizing it? Okay. Huh. I do not know when I got this. I like that shield. I don't know when I'll next play something that can use a shield, but I'll take that. Okay. Alright, let's ID everything. Okay. Salvage blue and white items. Finally finished the Insanity after I stopped lurking in the beginning of that stream. I don't know what to think of that game. I guess it did the job of giving me the creeps at least. Yeah, that was a weird one. Not as weird as Charmon's favorite spooky game, but it was a weird one. Alright, do I have any expensive yellow or orange items? Maybe that one. Alright, salvage all yellows. What is your favorite spooky game? Alright, so I don't like getting spooked. I suffer through getting spooked because y'all like seeing me getting spooked, and it pays my bills. However, there's been a few that had some really good storytelling, right? Like Karma the Dark World and Soma both made my brain go, huh? Like, and not in a this story makes no sense way, but it makes sense and I don't like that it makes sense. Right? So those two made me think. What else was there? Song of Horror. 90% of the game was fine, and then the last 10%, it like reconnected the story back to the beginning, and I was like, it was just so cool. Like, just the writing in the last 10% was amazing, and in my opinion, brought the whole game up a notch. But like the first 90% of the game was like, it was fine, and then the last 10%, I was like, oh my god, that's so freaking cool. So like, yeah, that was really neat. But most spooky games is just like, okay, I gotta change my pants. You know, most of them are just scaring the hell out of me. I'm jealous of your voluptuous baggy waggies. Yes. I think I saw an infusion. I doubt it.
Now I shall break you.
Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, I don't think so. Got a lot of bobble bubbles. I can go rid of some of these. Do you have any spooky game openings this month? I see an infusion. Is it an infusion I've had for a long time, or is it a new one? Oh, yeah, I've had those. Yeah, that's not new. Lion's Arch. Do you have any spooky game openings? I don't know what you mean by openings, but so far this month, we've played Out of Sight, April 24th, September 7th, Amanda the Adventurer 2, FNAF Secret of the Mimic, Repo, The Insanity, Dullmare, Twisted Gallery, No I'm Not a Human, Slay the Princess, Chronos the New Dawn, Killer Frequency, Observer System Redux, Chorus of Carcosa, Dead Take, and that's there twice for some reason. I need to cross out Dullmare. We did that one yesterday. We also did, what was the other one I did yesterday? Let's see, AILA demo. We did that yesterday too. So all of those we've done since October 1st. The funny cat one, that was Twisted Gallery. That was an Easter egg type of thing in Twisted Gallery. Yep. Let's see, I need to go over here. Add Huntsman demo. Okay. I'll add that to the list. Alright, it's on the list. Mortuary Assistant. I played that one last year. The full playthrough is on the Mukluk Plays YouTube channel if you want to watch me suffer through that. Let's see. Let's see. Bobble Bubbles. There we go. That'll free up 3 inventory spaces. There we go. Signalis. Doesn't ring a bell. I don't think I played Signalis. What difference between Copper-Fed Salvage-O-Matic and Rune Crafters? If you want the long answer, I'm linking you the long answer right now. If you want the short answer without an explanation, Copper-Fed is better than for blue and white items, Rune Crafters is better for greens. But the detailed answer is that video. I've got a guide for that. Voices from the Void, Signalis, Habilis. Don't think I've played any of those. Doesn't ring a bell. Mike, I sent you a friend request on Steam to try and gift you a game. Mandar, what is your Steam name? I currently have 140 pending friend requests. You're not Mandar. What's your name on Steam so I can search it in this pile? Search Amandar Sar. If your name's Amanda, that's genius. It's not showing up. Are you sure? I'm not sure if you've sent me one for real, for real. Amanda? Nope. Nope, I do not have a pending invite from you. Do you know the name your mama gave you? How do you salvage your whole green gear and then you click the option? Does it salvage unidentified ones as well? Dominic, if you right click on a salvage kit and hit salvage all green gear and lower, it will do it. And yes, it will salvage unidentified stuff. So identify it or move it out of your inventory first. So like you could put it in a shared account slot or you could put it in your bank and that way it doesn't get caught up in that because you do not want to salvage things while they're un-ID'd. Might be a different muck, an imposter muck. Yeah, possibly. What'd you say? You said it was a Mandar Sar? Hold on a sec. Let me just try to send you one. Friend, add a friend. Search. There are no users on Steam that match that search. Okay. All right. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Mandar Sar, hang on a sec. I am opening a whisper with you, and I'm sending you my Steam friend code. Just use that, and that should do it. Try Chalarsar? No! You do what I said! I'm in charge here! I'm the imported potato! Yeah, I sent you the friend code, though. If you just do that, it should do it. Razor blades, those are like itty-bitty baby suckers. This is an elaborate prank to make Muck show his Steam invite list. Dude, I don't get... Most of it's bots. There are some real people in there, but because I get so many just spam invites, I don't usually accept them unless someone messages me and goes, hey, can hey, it's Billy, can you accept a friend request from Billy? And then I'll go in here and I'll search Billy and then I'll accept it. But a lot of this is people I don't know, or it's, oh, I think I just saw them. It's people I don't know, or it's ones I got and I didn't expect it, so I don't accept any unless people tell me to accept it. For a potato, you look very human. Imported potato? I'm already his friend. Yeah, that's because you keep winning giveaways, so I have to send you money. Sucks. Please clear your friend request. No. No, I will not. No, I will not. Flute rigs the giveaways? Probably. Let's see. I will clear some of these notifications for you, though. How about that? Let's see. What is this one? Oh, I got 47 gold, apparently, in the TP. Like that. Thanks, man. What? LOL, thanks. I don't know why they gave me a head. All the butter I have, thanks. More butter, thanks. Giveaway goodies. Thank you. Let's see, 125 actives. All right, I gotta go put these into the guild bank before I forget about it. Muck, you calling me a toothpick? I didn't call you a toothpick. Is your Steam name just Mukluk? It might be Primordial Muck. I'm actually not sure, but I've got the friend code thing if anybody needs it. Actually, hang on. If I do... What happens if I do this? Oh, that's the community group. I was wondering if exclamation Steam pulled my name up. I couldn't remember when I set that command up. That's the Steam group. That's just for people that want a Steam notification when I go live. A weird service that I provide. Hold on a sec. 12 silver. Alright, I'll just liquidate that. Is Mistlock Sanctuary instance, or can you TP out using the map? If you go here, and you can click on another layer, or you can shift a mouse wheel, and you can see the whole world. So you can TP wherever. It's Chilarsar. Mandar, you don't need to tell me! I already gave you the invite code! You're like that Mesmer with the scepter comment today.
Hey, look, it's the tree of birds. How are you today?
Hi, bird tree. Muck, are you okay? No! Mandar's spamming me.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh. If someone sends you a friend code, all you have to do is punch it in, and then the whole thing's done. Muck is mad. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. That's way worse. Let's see. Do die-hard World v World guilds still exist in Guild Wars 2? Yeah, there's some. Once it got kicked because I only showed up 5 out of 7 days in a week. I mean, that sounds like an extra die-hard guild. That's like Flute's guild. She's crazy with it. Misformed out of the res, yes. Breathing hard right now. Alright, what's going on? Let's see. Okay. Alright, it looks like my group for the sponsored event, which starts in 10 minutes, is already trying to get things together. And there may be some technical difficulties because the game just launched in EA. So I think we need to allow a little bit of extra time for this. So I am going to start getting this set up. For those of you who tuned in late, the reason I'm here at an odd time, and I was waiting for some things to happen, is the game Fellowship is going into early access today and sponsored a lot of us streamers to try it out. As a thank you to you guys for giving it a chance, I've got a whole bunch of giveaways for you guys after we have done the sponsored segment. So I am going to start preparing for this right now. Let me, you know, I think we'll turn this off for the time being. And let me try to get this set up. Bribery indeed. So what is this? This is a game called Fellowship. It is basically, the idea is for people who love running things like dungeons in MMOs to be able to just do that back to back to back to back to back with a group of people, you and the boys, or the goyles, and just do it as much as you want. I've never played this. I have looked into it. I've seen the trailers. I've read their website, looked at the heroes. I thought it looked fun, and I agreed to do this. And they have teamed me up with 3 other content creators that make me look like a first-time streamer. I'm going to be with Bajira, Nixiom, and WoW Krindor. So I am playtime 6 minutes every time. Yes, sorry, I mastered the game in 6 minutes. I'm such a liar. No, I opened it to make sure it freaking worked. I always do that. Anytime I install a game before stream, I open it to make sure it works. Anyway, so I am going to launch this now, try to get into the prep area, and then join my group here. Also, there is Twitch drops for this game, so if you end up picking this game up, if you make sure your drops are turned on right now, you can get some cosmetic goodies to use in the game. Up to you if you wish to do that. All right. I think there's a cinematic, so I don't want to interrupt this. I'm not going to click anything. Krindor, are you sure that's a good idea? We'll see.
No good can come of this. We have endured peace for long enough. If these dark tidings take root, then no one will be safe.
Endured peace? I love enduring peace.
Is changing. Ever since the tremor, the simmering forces of darkness are stepping out into the light. Old powers, long forgotten, have reawakened, twisting flesh and soul alike, and corrupting our world. Reforging ancient pacts and bestowing new gifts. And they're growing strong.
That's a big nope rope.
Which is exactly why we must act.
It's a child.
Armor and bones. He took them. He took my brothers away.
Then if any among you still remember what it means to fight, now is the time.
I know of the place. I will be your guide.
We'll take the fight to them.
This is the easiest game of spot the main character I've ever seen in the tavern. Do any of you want to fight the lady with glowing blue eyes and an ice arm? I might.
Tariq, my boy, just in time to miss the planning.
Thunder doesn't plan, old friend. It arrives.
Enough pleasantries. The world is watching. We cannot fail now!
Fellowship. Okay. Loading in now. All right, hang on just a second. Let me do a couple things here. Boo, boo, boo. I want to ask them real quick. US Boston, let's see. Start. Trying to log in. Position and placing queue at 16. Can we discuss how the Ice Lady wears fur, but the warrior dude is wearing next to nothing? What would you like to be called? Mukluk. You will now be Mukluk. Great! First time play. This is your first time playing Fellowship. Would you like to play the tutorial? Sure. We'll see if I have time. Journeying to the Stronghold. I see a big shield. We're gonna play that warrior lady we saw. This is the tutorial. You'll be playing as Helena, one of the tank heroes. Mastering the camera controls will be critical on your quest to slay epic bosses and collect magic items. Use the middle mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Woo. Okay. Use mouse wheel to zoom the camera in and out. All right. Zoom out. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Left click the mouse button while dragging the mouse. Left click, not right. Use the mouse to look at target markers nearby. It says looking respectfully. Okay. WASD to move. Jump over obstacles with spacebar. By holding right mouse button while dragging the mouse, you can turn your hero to face that direction. Using movement keys and mouse look, move and stand in green markers for going down the path. Jump onto the rock. Campsites are checkpoints for progress. If you die in battle, you respawn at the last campsite. The path looks manageable, but better safe than sorry. Right-click on the campsite. Okay. Alright, there's an orc ahead. You need to dispatch. Select the enemy you want to attack. Most abilities require you to be facing your target. We've automatically targeted the orc for you. Their health bar shows arrows to let you know that they're your target. If you ever want to select a target in the future, you can left-click them. Right-click on an enemy to enter combat stance. Melee heroes will auto-attack the targeted enemy if they're in front of them in range while in combat stance. Ranged heroes will not auto-attack their targets. To proceed, kill the orc on the path ahead using auto-attack. Just right-click him, stand close, and face him. Alright. Dude, they're punching me in the thousands? Oh my gosh. We're starting with big numbers. Okay. Now I got a button. You've unlocked Measured Strike. Each hero's ability set defines their playstyle. This is a basic attack which deals more damage than your auto. Using this combat ability against an enemy will automatically enter you into combat stance. You'll auto-attack as well. Basic. You can always hover your mouse pointer over abilities on the ability bar to display a tooltip in the lower right corner of the screen with details. One of Helena's key stats is Strength. The higher her strength, the more damage the ability will deal. More advanced abilities use different stats. We'll look at those soon. For now, get back in the fight. Use 1 on the keyboard to use Measured Strike on the orc. Strike the target, doing 500 damage. And if you have Veteran of War, it will reduce the cooldown of Shield Slam and Shield Throw. Okay. Alright. Jump down into the orc camp. Whee! You've unlocked your second ability, Power Strike. This ability does higher damage using Helena's Strength stat, but has a cooldown that will limit how often you can use it. Press 2 to use Power Strike twice on the orc ahead. For maximum efficiency, Measured Strike should be used while waiting on Power Strike to come off cooldown. Oh, can I cleave them? You're getting attacked on all sides! Your new ability, Shield Slam, is perfect for dealing with groups. This new ability will deal strength-based damage to nearby enemies, generate toughness, and has 2 charges, so it can be used twice before the long cooldown makes it unavailable. We'll talk about cooldown in a moment. Toughness is unique, is a system unique to Helena that reduces all incoming damage. The higher her toughness, the less damage she will take. Keep an eye on the toughness meter. It increases when you trigger Shield Slam and decays over time, so use it while you have it. Each segment on the toughness meter increases damage reduction, but your toughness decays faster every time you take damage. When you have been using your combat abilities, Helena has been triggering Veteran of War. This passive effect, when triggered, reduces the cooldown time of her other attacks. In this case, every time she attacks with Measured Strike or Power Strike, she reduces the cooldown of Shield Slam. The most efficient way to play Helena is to ensure her Veteran of War passive is never going to waste. Press 3 to Shield Slam to make short work of this group of orcs. Reduce its cooldown time with Veteran of War to use Shield Slam as often as you can and increase toughness. This is a core combat strategy to keep in mind when playing Helena. Alright, simple stuff. That's one of the healers that I was thinking about trying out. Sylvie, a healer, has emerged from hiding to join your party. The healer's role is prevent the party members from dying by healing lost health, reducing damage taken, and dispelling dangerous effects. Healers are very vulnerable to damage. Try to protect them when trouble arrives. Proceed down the path ahead, she will follow behind. Okay, so the AI is going to play her. Interact with the camp. Sorry, on my other screen, Nixium is like, is everyone ready? And Bajir's like, yep. And I said, yeah, I'm loading in. And he goes, Krendor! Krendor! And Krendor goes, I just woke up. Give me a minute to get coffee. And Nixium says, you have literally 1 minute. Rhyme is a damage dealer. Her role is deal the bulk of damage to enemies and disrupt enemy tactics before the party is overwhelmed. Damage dealers are vulnerable to attack and need to be protected by tanks. This is the holy trinity of fellowship. Tank, healer, DPS. Each role is crucial, watching the others back and succeeding together. Right now, get this enemy's focus on you. Charging in is what you do. As a tank, Helena's responsibility is to intervene and protect the group. This is usually done by making sure enemies are attacking you and not your friends. Your taunt ability draws the orc's aggression to you. The damage tanks deal out will draw enemy aggro away from teammates. Oh my freaking god. Thank you, Kilso. As a tank, try to make sure the enemy's targeting you. Press 5 to taunt the orc. Okay. I'm currently in the tutorial, but can bail if everyone is waiting on me. Just let me know. Okay. Move to waypoint. Enemies will prioritize attacking the first hero they see. As a tank, it's wise you initiate fights. Ideally, you want every enemy targeting you so the healer can focus on keeping you alive. Shield Throw does a lot of damage to several enemies in the group. As a long-range ability, this is a great way to hurt a lot of enemies at once and initiate fights at the same time, even if it does have an incredibly long cooldown. It is also sped up thanks to Veteran of War passive. Make sure you're triggering it often. Focus on bringing down the weaker orcs first before taking on the larger orc spellcaster. Press hotkey 4 to use Shield Throw and lure out enemies back towards your allies to initiate the fight. I was trying to line of sight them, but they closed the gap really quick. Your spellcaster's healing whenever his health gets low. You won't be able to kill him if he keeps doing this. Some enemies have their own abilities. Okay, so we're going to go into interrupts now. Only tanks and damage dealers can interrupt. Interruptible abilities have a yellow cast bar. A successful interrupt will cause the yellow cast bar to flash red. If you press hotkey V, you can let your team know that they're going to interrupt it. This helps the team coordinate so multiple heroes don't end up interrupting the same ability. It also helps with your cooldown, letting you keep an eye on your interrupts. I connected to the Boston server, if that helps. Apparently, Nyx and Bajira have not been able to get into the tutorial yet. They're stuck on a loading screen, so I just told them I was on the Boston server, if that helps them. Let's see, so what's my interrupt button? Your new ability, Bash. Shift 2. I would probably rebind that, but okay. Cross the chasm. Spawn point. And green thing. The troll ahead will throw dangerous fireballs at you as soon as you cross the valley toward him. To survive, you'll need Shields Up. This ability immediately grants a lot of toughness and has 2 charges that can be used twice before the long cooldown. You also have Charge. This will help you bridge the gap as you approach enemies from long range. You can only use this from 20 yards away. It also stuns your target. Use Shift 4 for Shields Up. Shift 1 is Charge. Okay. So I have 2 guard, so I'm not going to use it yet. Now it's time to put all that training into practice. Use all abilities you've learned to slay the troll and all the orcs that aid him. Pull aggro from your teammates. As a bonus treat, here's one last ability. Shockwave does massive damage, but will let you figure out how best to use it and speed up its long cooldown. Oh, I missed the interrupt timing there. Okay, we want to aim him away from the party. I do not have another, there we go. I was gonna say, I don't have another interrupt for that. Alright, great work. The path to the stronghold's clear. Interact with the loot chest and collect your reward to continue your adventure. Loot chest. The real journey begins now. If you ever want to run this tutorial again, you can access it through escape. Otherwise, head to the stronghold, put your abilities to the test. Alright, cool. Cool. Tutorial complete. At care screen. Let's see, they said choose a hero. So we got Helena and Miko. I'm guessing, at a glance, I'm guessing she's like a monk. Those are the tanks. DPS, we've got Rhyme, Tariq, Mara, Alarion, Ardios. Healer, we got Sylvie and Vigor. I'm gonna try Sylvie. Druid. Let's see if we can get in. So a lot of folks are saying they can't get past this point, so we'll find out. Let's see if we can get in there. More healers and tanks. Well, it's day 1 of early access. They might have more in mind. I'm not sure. WoW Classic vibes. I mean, I'm sure this. I'm sure the game was inspired by, you know, other MMOs that have, you know, dungeons and stuff like that. Let's see. Let's go to. Hang on a second. I'm going to the Twitch page for Fellowship to see. I do see a lot of folks on this screen. This one's playing Hearthstone. All right. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Hang on just a second. They might already know, but I'm going to let them know. Let's see. Hang on a minute. She looks like a lot of folks are stuck at this screen, FYI. Badge is doing a whole rundown of the heroes. Once you're done, do you want to make the call? Should we wait till we can hop in? Can I... I'm wondering if I should close the game and then reopen it and we can just, like, read more on the heroes while we wait to see if anybody gets in. Let me see. Hang on. Let me see. I'm gonna do that. Just to try to keep us doing something productive. I'm going to relaunch Fellowship and get back to that character screen, and let's read more on what the heroes can do while they are trying to fix this. Alright. That would make this a very short promotion if no one can get into the game. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happens there. I have done sponsored streams before where there was a technical difficulty. You know, like... It happens. I'm very understanding on that. However, the times that it happened, usually within, you know, 15, 20 minutes, they were able to get it resolved. I don't know how long this has been happening. Oh, Nyx just said I'm in. Okay. Hang on. Launch game. Did I not just hit play a second ago? I thought I did. Let's try this again. Hey, Neov, what's up? Last time this happened to me was during the launch of the open beta. I swapped to the C region instead of Boston to get into the game, although you'll likely have higher ping. That'd be way higher ping, I think. Okay, loading in again. Let me refresh the Twitch page and see if other people look like they're into the game. Yumi TV has got the game waiting to load in, and he's playing that game where you type, and if you type wrong, you get shot in the head. Request timed out. Oh no! Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's chill here for a second and see what we got. So, we got Helena. Let's see. Does it show tooltips or anything? It doesn't look like it. Alright, I'm going to focus more on the healers first, see what we got. Playstyle. Sylvie is a healer who uses innate connection to nature and its many friends to heal allies and harm foes. She's a healer that uses pet management mechanics. Oh my god! She excels at sending pets to heal allies over time and attack her enemies. She commands her flutterflies and plants to heal allies and attack enemies. Her powerful heal over time spells allow her to prepare her battle and endure long and sustained fights. Vigor. Vigor's a healer that uses builder-spender mechanics. He excels in the middle of his allies where he can sustain them with powerful AoE heals. As a wielder of radiant runes, he must choose how and when to cast his most powerful spells. His strong direct healing grant him an advantage in reacting to an ever-changing battlefield. Let's see. Helena. Veteran of war mechanic. Oh, hold on. Despite being weighed down by full plate armor, Helena is always ready to charge into the fray to protect her companions. She's a melee tank and excels in the front lines, taking hits instead of her allies. Her veteran of war mechanic allows Helena to reduce cooldowns of her abilities to allow for more frequent use of her powerful attacks and toughness generators. Toughness is her main resource for mitigating incoming damage and surviving dangerous encounters. Her toughness is shown as a blue bar to the right of her character. Let's see. Mako is a melee tank that uses ability combo mechanics. She excels in the front lines, taking hits instead of her allies. Okay, Bajira said he's in. All right, so I'm going to try once again to get into the game. Let's see. All right, I'm joining the call chat, so you're going to hear other voices in just a second. Hang on. Hello, hello?
How's the game running for you?
I just got in a second ago.
Excellent.
So you're gonna be a healer, you said?
Yes, I was able to log in with Sylvie.
All right.
Sweet. See, I thought that Bajiro would instinctively go for the tank. So I was like, oh, I was going to play as the big hammer man. But then I hopped on your stream and you were like, man, this big hammer guy. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll be the tank.
Big hammer is definitely my style. However, we can if you wanted to try him out at some point, I could hop on tank for a little bit.
Okay. I'm playing.
I will play a ranged caster.
Just got booted.
Yeah, me too. Ranged caster.
You know, Nix, I actually told my community the same thing. I said, oh, Bajir is definitely going to be the tank, so...
Yep.
Well, in mine, I was like, he's either the tank or the warrior-esque character, so I got it.
You got, yeah, what's this? He plays tank business.
Yeah.
Nah, we gotta go with the big buff, bald bearded, hammer swinging dude. Naturally, but I will play tank if you guys wanted to like switch up your guys a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, we can all like try different like roles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try the frost mage person.
Yeah.
I'm relaunching the game, or trying to anyway.
So is it just like people try to log in and then it just doesn't load? Is that what the problem is?
We were just stuck on the loading screen for a little while, me and Bajira at least.
If you go to the Twitch page for Fellowship, every thumbnail looks almost the same. And you'll see the screen we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, the game's in early access right now, correct?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, so To be expected, little things like that.
And it's like day 1, right?
Yeah.
So it's like everybody's trying to log in and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you guys found where to change your your keybinds on your action bar yet?
Haven't looked yet.
I was looking earlier, but no, I couldn't. Hold on. I'm trying to log back in. I'm 3 in queue.
All right, Chad. So we got a Condi cleanse. Command boom shrooms to attack, causing them to leap at the targeted enemy. Life Petal sprouts up near you, healing 1 ally every 2 seconds, 14 seconds, preferring the ally with the lowest health.
Back on the loading screen.
Okay, yeah, you just literally
send blue butterfly to protect an ally.
Just right-click the button.
They receive 100% increased healing from Flutterfly healing effects.
Cool.
While it's on you, your healing on all allies increased by 50%. Your ability... Oh, wow. So, chat, if I put the blue butterfly on someone, they take double healing. So you can put that on the tank.
I'm in like the town area. Is this like tutorial or is this just like the standard where you get put and you load in?
Yeah, I think this is the hub.
It's just the hub.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
There's like a hub, and then what you do is you hit that big play button in the corner. I played this game before, like some time ago, back in like early alpha, beta, whatever. But you hit that big play button. It's been a while though, so I don't really remember much. And then you're kind of just like put into a dungeon. So Bajira earlier on his stream said like this is like Mythic Plus the game.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, that's what I've heard.
That is literally it.
Cool.
So.
All right.
Yeah. We need to like invite each other.
Okay.
Krendor, can you like make the group, please?
That's the worst idea. I'm terrible at things.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Hold on.
Wait, I see Bajira. He's right in front of me.
Yeah, what up?
Wow. That means he could make the group.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'll try to figure out at the same time.
Do we know if we're all in the same town, or is it possible we're in different instances of a town?
Well, I saw Bajira. Now he's gone.
I'm in a different place now. I've gone elsewhere.
What's your name, Krendor?
My name is Krendor.
How original.
Krendies.
Let's see. Let me figure out how to maybe invite you. Oh,
I can't figure out how to call the butterfly back, chat.
Where's my invite friends tutorial?
It says, hang on.
Friends. Here we go. Let's see. Let me add. So
actually, wait. Can I do anything right now?
I'm gonna drop my friend.
Oh, I timed out. I just got kicked out.
Okay. When you guys get back in.
Okay.
Go to the little hamburger menu in the top right.
Okay.
Go to friends, and then go to add friend, and then copy your character code and drop it in Cord, and I'll add you guys.
Got it. Loading back in.
Okay, I'm back in. Friends.
Wait, there it is, Cameron.
Wait, you said click the hamburger, go to friends, and then what?
Perfect.
And then go to add friend at the bottom. And then it'll give you an option to copy your player code.
Got it. Okay.
Thanks. All right, I sent that one to you, Mr. Muck. And you like playing? So I was tuning in your stream the other day, looking at some Guild Wars stuff. You were playing like a healer. Do you like to play healer usually? Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I enjoy heal builds, pet builds sometimes. It's funny because I actually tanked in WoW for close to 10 years, but it was purely out of spite because I didn't know anyone that was good at it.
Oh yeah, it's like I'll just do it myself.
Basically.
Oh, now I got connection error. So I guess it's just we're taking turns.
Yeah.
Did you get my request by chance?
I sent one to Bajira using his code that he put in the Discord, but I don't see anything.
Yeah, I actually don't see requests either.
Maybe it's just the big number, not fellowship. Let's see. I'll test it.
I imagine it would just be whatever you copy. Okay.
Oh, I just received one from Bajira.
Maybe when I load back in, it'll have like fixed itself.
Send one to you, Mukluk. Add friend.
Now, Bajira's just showed up, and we sent each other one like a minute ago, so there might be a delay.
Yeah. I mean, everything's kind of like wonky at the moment, so.
But I'm actually not even seeing you as online right now.
Where do you find the code at? You said go to the friends thing and then
hit add friend at the bottom.
Oh, okay, I see.
Wait, there's so many arrows.
All right, trying to add Krendor now. The face.
And try adding you, Krendor.
Bajira, your goofy RL face just showed up on my in-game friend list.
You like that?
I love it.
I'm here.
I just got dropped again, reconnecting.
Okay. We're making progress, though.
Slowly but surely.
Nixium, got you as well.
Hey.
I don't see you online yet, but you will.
I am online.
Yep. It's working, eventually.
Anybody else having an issue where, like, your mouse is just blinking constantly, and it's, like, in 2 places at once?
No.
Just me? Maybe it's because I'm playing in windowed mode.
Oh, maybe.
Or, well, windowed full screen. Change that.
I think I'm in windowed full screen. Or no, I'm in I might be in borderless.
No,
All right.
Same issue. Switch back to borderless.
Yeah, I'm in borderless.
Strange. Oh well.
Good.
That's fine.
I don't see any friend requests yet. Maybe it just takes a while.
Yeah, it seems to take a second. All good.
Yeah.
If you guys have me added, can you try to invite me? Because I don't see you guys on my list.
Have you, Nixium, I don't see your code in the chat. Have you put it there?
Here, let me put it.
I think you're the only one I haven't done.
I tried to add Mukluk to a party, right, but then that was like right before he DC'd, so. We're making progress. I believe it.
There you go.
Alright, I'll try that now.
Just early access stuff.
So how's your coffee, Krendor?
It's good.
It's good.
It's waking me up.
Yeah.
Yep.
What'd you make for yourself? Mocha? Latte?
It's just black coffee.
Healer, Link Mug's last short where he's slapping the
Nice.
jar.
Yep. That's all I make. I have my morning protein bar and black coffee, like almost every day, unless we go out for brunch.
Yeah, you just woke up, right?
Sure did.
I didn't realize, like, it was possible for you to, like, exist in the sunlight. Like, I've never once spoken to you during the day.
Oh, I crashed. But, no, yeah, I used to wake up at like 2, 3 p.m. Now I wake up at a normal, like, 12:30 typically. Sometimes even noon.
Okay.
Yep.
See, I don't sleep anymore because I just had a baby daughter. So, like, I'm not allowed to sleep.
Well, yeah,
That's pretty neat. Then you can just always be awake.
Yeah. So I'm just gaming all day and all night.
Nice. You started like hallucinating, like you're maybe that's what it is. You're looking at your mouse and it's just you hallucinating that it's
you're
blinking.
actually
I turned Krendor down.
Wake
just a
up!
little
You
bit.
have to get
Yeah.
up for the sponsored stream.
Yeah.
Wake up!
I'm actually not streaming right now. You see, I set up my entire desk to stream myself painting Warhammer yesterday.
Oh,
But then through a series of events, I was not able to stream it, and I didn't feel like setting my desk back up for like a Twitch stream. So I was like, eh.
You're good. Just chill.
So I am
Whatever,
offline right now. That's right.
Yeah.
Also, I'm having a bad hair day. That has nothing to do with it, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unrelated note.
My friends list did update to where it now says that I sent a request to Krendor and Nixium on the list.
Yay.
All right. Oh yeah, I see it.
I'm
Although
loading back
everyone's running
in.
in place now.
I crashed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to run down to the dummies. Go hit some stuff real quick. All right, so now I've got Nixium and Muck. We'll
Yay.
see if those thingies go through. Added you guys. I'm hitting a dummy, boys. I'm hitting a dummy.
So chat, I can
Yeah, I'm
attach a
hitting a
pink
dummy,
butterfly
but
to someone
then
and they get
it,
healing per
everything
second,
froze.
and then I've got just other
I got a couple
moves
good
that do
whacks
like
on this
much
thing.
bigger healing, but then they have
I
cooldowns.
respect that. I like that.
Yep.
Let's see, he said he found a target dummy to
Now
hit.
I'm-
Where is it?
I've got the classic. It's like when you would loot the chest in WoW and you'd stay in the looting position. You could just go around.
Hidden show.
I officially can say that I have Bajira on my friends list now.
Let's go, bro.
Wow.
Let's see if I can add you to my group.
Yeah, I'm trying to add people too.
Oh, there it goes.
Nettlebolt?
Did you get my invite?
Regrettably not.
Oh.
Wait, I've sent one to Krendor. Okay, that's all I'm seeing so far.
So chat, I can summon vines that are like turrets, and I can shoot Nettlebolt, which is a much larger damage.
Okay, so Skullcrack is overpower. Okay.
Cooldown of Life Petal is reduced each time you deal damage with Nettlebolt.
Like,
okay.
Interesting.
Oh, I think I just DC'd again, chat. No!
I don't even think I'm auto-attacking. That's one of these is an auto-attack.
Think we're crashing again.
Yeah, we should probably like learn our abilities during this like down moment.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Just press buttons, bro.
Your DPS, just roll your face on the keyboard.
Yeah, exactly. That's my plan. It's like playing a board game. You just like, you'll learn it as you go. Who pays attention when the guy reads the rules at the start, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Let's try to invite Bajira again. Wait, I have Mukluk now.
Woo! Yes. I think I'm getting kicked out again. I can't move.
I tossed you both another invite. Maybe it's just like the hub is cursed, but once we're like in the dungeons, like all will be well.
That's true, maybe.
Yeah.
I like your positive thinking.
Yeah. Because like there's all these, oh, my game crashed. There's like all these barbarians like running around in the hub, like
he's mid-cope and then it crashes.
Everyone log off. We're trying to play. Like,
seriously.
Yeah, get out of here.
I see like Preach is trying to play. What a loser.
Preach? Ugh.
Yeah, I'm back in, but I can't interact with anything. It might be dropping again.
I guess it's just... I don't know. I guess we're just waiting. Well, maybe he's right. Maybe once we get into a dungeon, it will actually run better.
That's right. You have to believe, dude.
Yeah.
Well, to be constructive, my character's pretty interesting. I picked the nature themed healer, and she's got pink butterflies and blue butterflies, and anyone you attach a pink butterfly to just gets healing every second until you recall it, and you can just leave it. And so then you can just focus on like doing damage or whatever. But then the blue one, if you have the blue one on one target, the healing's doubled to that target. So I guess you could put that on like a tank. But if you have it on you, your healing's way more efficient, so you're better at healing everybody.
Oh, that was cool.
Pretty cool.
So you've got like two modes to choose between.
Yeah, my guy is pretty much just like a warrior in WoW, like an arms warrior. You have like an ability where if somebody dodges or whatever, if you miss or something like that, you get like have a quick, strong attack that you do off global. I don't know if it's off global. Yeah, it can be used during global cooldown. Yeah, so that's like overpower. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Got some.
Yeah, mine's pretty much a frost mage. It's fine with me.
Yeah.
Love frost mage.
I am literally, I don't know if anyone will get this reference, but I am playing as the what's her name, the Trunchbull from the movie Matilda. I'm just a really big, angry lady with a sword and a shield.
You got any chocolate cake to go with that?
Dude, me and my wife just watched that movie the other day because we were like, oh, what should we watch? And it was like, remember that movie Matilda? Oh, yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, so we just watched Matilda.
Fair enough.
Now we have to watch Little Shop of Horrors.
Dude, we were watching Mary Poppins. I forgot how, like, just like how crazy some of that movie is.
Yeah.
Not like in terms, because like everyone remembers like the songs they have or something, but there's like certain things where like they're just firing a cannon on the roof. I'm like, dude, this has to be against like HOA laws or like some shit.
Maybe.
It's like genuine. They just like every day they fire the cannon. Like if it was modern day, someone would be on the neighborhood app like, who's firing that cannon in my neighborhood? Does anyone know? Like it's just, and then they like sing like old timey song. Like the dad's like, it's 1910, and now I sit and have my sherry by the fire. And I'm like, dude, I do not remember this song. And he's like, King Edward's on the throne.
Dude, I don't remember anything from that movie. We watched The Sound of Music the other day. Speaking of sing-alongs, that was really good.
Oh yeah, it was like the same time period.
Yeah.
They made.
I had never seen it, and then my Twitch chat made fun of me for it and called me a loser. And my wife called me a loser. And so we watched it, and it was fantastic. I loved it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think if the next Krendor YouTube video was a Mary Poppins audiobook, I'd watch it.
Dude, hell yeah. That would be, well, I'd get copyright, but it'd be really neat.
Maybe.
Not if you sing this.
Maybe. That's true. I didn't even think of that. This is why I just make top 10 lists.
For the record, I've been inviting you guys this entire time. Has anything popped up on y'all's end?
I've been inviting also. No.
No,
I can see you on the friends list now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I crashed again.
Dude, it went offline instantly, so that it's updating quick.
That's true. That's probably exactly what's happening.
So that's good.
I'm telling you, people just need to log off and let us play. They're so selfish, dude.
Can you change maps or enter the dungeon without the
their
party?
own
Do you think it might fix
streams?
things if you change instance then re-invite? I don't know. Quick play mode. All equipment is replaced with standard adventuring gear and quick play. These items will grant higher than usual baseline secondary stats. Heroes
God, Bash. Wait, yeah. Can you redo your keybinds in here?
Yeah. You just, like, right-click the icon for the keybind, and then you should be able to do it.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Are you a furry? I just want to heal people, okay?
I got a new strange error. Just says correlation ID, and then it won't let me log in.
Supplies, market.
Did I get banned?
You might have. Maybe they're just banning people to help everyone else play.
Oh, I didn't mean kick me out.
You know what you did, Nix.
I didn't do anything yet. Well, let me restart the game again.
All right. Let's go exploring out in the area.
There you go. Whose Twitch chat should I look at while we're playing?
Oh, that reminds me. We should stream together. Whoever's streaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did that last time.
We should do that. Yeah.
You want all our chatbots to fight again?
No. I don't think we'll combine chat, but that reminded me that we should do that though.
Yeah, we should do that.
Who else streaming?
Is there a way to stream together without combining the chat? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a checkbox or something.
And then Krendor, you're doing it too?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Oh, found the bank chat. This is the stash.
Nixium, you're not streaming at the moment.
I am not streaming at the moment.
It's fine. You hate us. It's all good. It's fine.
I do, actually. That's what I was trying to imply by not streaming.
That's fair enough.
That's
just rip the band-aid off.
Primarily not streaming because I hate you guys. That's the main reason.
Yeah.
Not the Warhammer thing.
Let's see.